Hey everyone, welcome back with Beano Mac, where today we're going to continue our playthrough of Legends of Wrestling on the Nintendo GameCube with Hulk Hogan, US store. We're getting it started now.
I may have your attention please, from Venice Beach, California, towering in at 6 feet 8 inches and weighing in at approximately 300 pounds. The man with the largest arms in the world, Hulk Hogan. And his opponent, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, towering in at 6 feet 10 inches and tipping the scales at an amazing 350 pounds. One-man gang.
Alright, so our first contest today, folks, is going to be taking on the One-Man Gang. I gotta say, I think I've said it in the past before, that is just probably one of the coolest names I've heard in professional wrestling. And he looks like the stereotypical professional wrestler. Obviously, he would later become Acclaim, the African Dream, which, not a lot of people's favorites. I guess it was supposed to be more mocking Dusty Rhodes. I think the best clip of them is just them having a match, and Dusty Rhodes doing the bionic elbow, and every time he hits an elbow, Acclaim, the African Dream, just keeps doing like this weird, stupid, goofy dance and stuff. Pretty great stuff. And that's a pretty awesome looking outfit too. I thought that would be his like alternate outfit, but I can't really tell. But yeah, I'm not sure how long this United States tour is going to be. We're going to do a few matches today, folks, and then be on our merry way. And probably just continue after this, until we eventually finish the game once and for all. Damn, I don't know. That's if I can even retain my title. I gotta wonder though. I'm not gonna test it out, but I gotta wonder if, since I'm the champion and I'm defending right now, if I lose my United States title, do I just lose the game or? All right, there we got some extreme damage there, folks. Oh man, and Hogan is bleeding. Let it be known, brother. He is not afraid of the blade. But he is going to go over. Here, let's bring in some weapons in the mix here, because we're actually getting our ass kicked right now. So let's bring in the equalizer. I don't know why the hell I just dropped that. Weapon physics in this game are pretty funny. Kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion 3, how literally everything is interactable. Except in this case, all the weapons, they'll just flail all over the place. Uh-oh. Man, this is backfiring real bad. Alright. Pick up the weapons, please. Alright. Not doing as much damage as I was hoping for, but we're winning regardless. Man, I love these arenas in this game so much too. Just even the red padding outside, it's just so awesome. Man, I just can't get my act together here, folks. He's gonna give it to us, so we're gonna give it right back at him. Hit him with a nice clothesline. Alright, I was kind of worried about that positioning for a second there, and Hogan grabbing the back of his head, but thankfully it was not what I was anticipating. Oh, damn it. Alright, so I guess we're going to do this for 5 minutes. Oh, guess not. Man, how did I miss that? God damn it. And he's got a finisher? Oh no, oh no. Oh man, I don't even know what his finisher is. Oh, thank God. I don't know what he's doing, but he's being... He just missed. Oh my God. That was awesome. I don't know, I can't say I haven't done it myself like 10 times in this playthrough, but even the AI doesn't know the proper timing for their finishes. You might honestly win. I can't fucking do nothing against this dude. God damn it, Jimmy Hart. Get out of the way. Oh my God. Good Lord. Man, Jimmy Hart is so invested in whatever the hell's going on over there. He doesn't give a flying fuck about this match. Must be having like a crazy daydream or something like that. It looks like somebody like playing the slots at Las Vegas or something right now. Like a 40-year-old mom or something, just yelling at the machine. What the hell happened to the weapon? Yeah, see, that's how you do your running ground finisher, Mr. One-Man Gang. I gotta say, this has definitely been the most difficult match I've had to deal with. I'm trying to hit the fucking referee. With that said, I don't think I even really need popularity anymore since I'm already the champion. But I'm still gonna get his ass. God damn. There we go. So we can still get the KO or the submit. Oh yeah, he's practically done here, folks. He doesn't even have a chance to reverse. There we go. So that was definitely a tough one. I was actually pretty worried for a little bit there, but we're able to pull through that severe gang attack, and looks like he's missing some teeth. Let's see where we're gonna end up next. Apparently not very far. St. Louis. All right.
And his opponent from Krakow, Poland, towering in at 5 feet 10 inches and weighing in at approximately 245 pounds, Ivan Putski.
Alright, of course, you know, we gotta see the return of the Polish Hammer, Ivan Putski here, folks. I mean, why wouldn't we face him for the 50th time? We gotta show him there's only one man in this company that can wear the yellow tights. This is really more for about the battle for the yellow tights. I would not be surprised if I beat someone else, and then just fight him again. That seems to be the theme here. Ivan Putski can just not leave well enough alone here, folks. I feel like there's always, in like every wrestling game playthrough there is, like that I played on the channel, there's always one guy that I face like 10 fucking times. And for this one, it's definitely the Putz. I just realized, why the hell is there like a Dragon Ball like next to the Titantrons on the stage? Above the entryway. Can't really get a good view of it without the logos in the way, but it's like right above the entranceway. There's just a Dragon Ball for some reason. It works very well against the one-man gang though, so we're gonna try and, of course, use weapons. I mean, that's what I just do pretty much every match anyway. That's some of the most fun to be had in the Legends of Wrestling series. Ooh, that had the sting. Look at this guy, what a mess. Honestly, I don't really I mean, there's a lot of things I don't understand about this series, but one of them that comes to mind right now is I never understood why they don't give you an option to reverse weapon attacks like you would, just like how he did just now with strikes. I mean, it would make absolutely perfect sense. But then again, like I mentioned, like I think last episode or something like that, why would you remove all the built-in match types you had and Attitude and the ECW games and stuff like that, and then just get rid of all of them and stuff when you made this new system. So man, imagine like playing like all those match types: last man standing, submission match, cage match, which eventually would be added to the series. Lumberjack would have been cool. That's something that I feel like, just if they did try hard, just a little bit harder, I feel like these games could have been something. These ones anyway. They just had, I don't know, I think they made things way too, I wouldn't say even complicated, just more difficult than they need to be. You know, with the positioning for moves and stuff like that. You know, they're obsessed with, like, I think for Jerry Lawler, you gotta get them in the specific, like, under, you know, like put their head between your legs for the pile driver finisher. I think for Bret Hart, it's not just enough to be at their legs. You have to, like, I think, physically grab their legs and stuff like that too. Just extra steps not really needed there. We pretty much took care of business with him pretty quick there, folks. But I don't know, I'll continue on with my rant after our next match. Oh, fuck you with the minimal combos. But let's see who we're gonna face, and I'll continue my my rant here, folks. Philadelphia.
Coming down the aisle from Chicago, Illinois, towering in at 6 feet 1 inch and tipping the scales at an amazing 295 pounds, Road Warrior Animal.
But yeah, to continue on, I mean, there is a lot of great stuff about this game and series, in my opinion. I know a lot of people think it's all just crap, but I think there's a lot of potential for this stuff. If I don't know, if I was like a modder or something like that, I'd honestly just work to fix things in like these games, like the Acclaim games. Like, I would love to, you know, do a mod where like you add, I would add, you know, proper like padding outside the ring and then make the arena look official and like WWF Attitude. I would, you know, I'd try and fix up some of the move combinations, maybe make it easier like you would in the last ECW game. I think it was Anarchy Rules for the Dreamcast. And just make things a little simpler that way. A lot of people would say like, you know, what's the point, you know? But I don't know, I really do love those games. And even with this one, like, I don't know, I guess the things that I would fix about Legends of Wrestling, first off, in career mode, I would make it to where if there's a tag match, I'm facing an official tag team. You know, so if I'm facing the Road Warriors, I'm facing both of them, not just Animal and then, you know, Hawk is his manager, and then I'm facing one of the Von Erichs who also has a manager and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And like I said, in the WWF games, they used to have that down, you know, where there were still some strange teams, but you knew there were teams. Like Taka and Kurgan were a tag team, I'm assuming just because, you know, they didn't put Kai and Tai or the rest of the oddies in. So there's like, alright, well, let's just make these guys tag team, I guess. So I'm assuming that was the idea behind it, but, you know, whenever you fought a tag team, usually, at least in tag team career mode, another one is, like I said, I would make things less strict as far as, like, positioning. Because, you know, I mean, like in WrestleMania 2000, like, it was cool that they added, like, you know, the sit-up position and the kneeling position. You know, just it's more move variety and stuff like that. So that's cool. It's just, you know, with finishers, that's just kind of like too much to kind of deal with, like I said. Also, I would also make it where the grapple situations, like, it's just kind of like the Aki series, right? Is that, you know, there'd be like a set amount of moves in each thing, where it's like, you know, ready moves for whatever reason. Like, I think it's just like a point system, kind of like the old Attitude games, to where like you could have theoretically a bunch of different moves in a few different positions. You can only have a certain amount of moves and stuff like that, but I'm not too sure because I haven't really experimented with Create a Wrestler in this. It looks like that guitarist just kind of got his mind of its own. And then obviously, like I said, I'd add all the match types that I could back. maybe put in some official themes there too, you know. I mean, imagine, you know, playing the game and the Road Warriors come down to Iron Man. That'd be pretty awesome. 'Cause like I said, there's a lot of little details that make this game pretty dang cool. And then again, I'd probably be focusing more on, I guess, Legends of Wrestling 2. The gambling system in that game. That's really what brings that game down for me, I'm not gonna lie. That said, I'm not gonna go too in depth on Legends of Wrestling 2 right now. We'll get to that game at some point down the line, but not directly after this playthrough. I'll do a poll on the last episode and let you fellas decide what one I play next, but if you comment a suggestion, I'll try and put it in the voting poll when the time comes. Although that said, I was thinking of like starting with SmackDown 1 and then playing through all the games I haven't at this point, all the way up to SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. But like I said, we'll cross that road when we get to it, but it looks like this is the end, folks, so thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, check out next week's episode on Wrestling Wednesday, but above all else, please remember to have a nice day.